Hey friends, I'm Stephanie and I live in a Tesla Model Y with my pets. The Tesla's name is Roxanne and she is a long-range 2020. I absolutely love her. I've put over 78,000 kilometers on her so far, and we've driven pretty much all the way up and down the West Coast, even going into the States. I love the Tesla because it has climate control, it's a little stealthier, and I can charge for free a lot of the time. I actually have only spent $30 on charging over the last 3 months, which is absolutely amazing. I would love to give you guys a tour today. I've been meaning to do one for a while. I've actually done a few tours already on some friends' pages, so it is high time that we get one up here too. Let's go. Before we get started today, let me introduce you to my handsome co-pilots. This is Snow and Finley. Hi, buddy. They are amazing travel companions, and I've got a lot of stuff in the car just for them. Okay, so coming in through the passenger side, this is Snow's seat. I've got this big bed for him that actually has a waterproof cover. And then underneath, I keep all of my gear. I've got my water bottle down here. This is 10 liters or 2.5 gallons. A towel for Snow and paper towel. My cooler and my dry foods for whatever I want to keep in the car with me. I also have dog food back here and a pair of boots. Over here in the center console, I have this handy little towel from Little Helper. One side is waterproof, the other side is absorbent. So I keep the water jug for the boys on it so that it doesn't spill. But underneath that, I actually have a bunch of my toiletries, the larger stuff, and then the smaller stuff is over here in the center console. Then we have the door. This is mostly my cleaning supplies, as well as some flea and tick medication for Snow and Finley. And a friend recently 3D printed me these window covers so that Finley can't open the windows. This one is taped in because I don't want it to fall out, and I literally never use this one. Coming through the rear passenger side, this is a few more bathroom items, my bear spray and pajamas. And then in here, I actually have my bed. There is a twin size bed in here. It's the Milliard trifold. So I've actually got lots of space, and then I've got my regular pillow, my pillows full of clothing, my adventure cape, and my extra quilt. I actually also have about 5 more blankets under the mattress that I just keep for winter so that if I'm cold, I can add a blanket without it being too much of a panic. You can also see Finley's backpack here. I've got it tied to the headrest with this little carabiner so that I don't have to worry about him sliding while I'm driving. I also have my garbage bag, which I embroidered myself a while ago, and I absolutely love how it turned out. Got my little solar lights there, my catch-all bin, and a tiny speaker. I also hang my laundry bin down the side. Honestly, this collar is the MVP. It is holding up everything here. As you can see, it's pretty much laundry day. I have a pretty good load ready to go here. Underneath that, I've got my Bluetti battery and slippers, as well as an extra bag of dog food that I couldn't fit in the front spot that I usually put it in. My window covers just slide between the seats here. Coming around to the back seat here, I actually have 2 little cubbies, one on either side. This one's got a towel for Snow that I use almost every day. And then my craft stuff. I've got embroidery and painting gear in here, as well as some notebooks. On the other side, I have a little bit of extra cleaning supplies, as well as my garbage bags over there and paper towels. Under the bed is the first of 2 trunks. I keep everything that is too big for somewhere else in here, like my Bluetti solar panel, my folding kennel, Snow's blow dryer, and my lawn chair. And of course, a healthy dusting of snow hair over everything. Coming in through the rear driver's door, this side is a little sketchy to open sometimes because I do keep all of my pillows leaned up against the door. Right in the door, I have some of Finley's food and my first aid kit, which I can reach from inside. Tucked behind the seat is Finley's litter box. He can access it through this little hole by the center console, and I absolutely love that Finley can get in there, but Snow can't. Plus, I'm able to clean it from inside. This is also a giant squishmallow that has been a total game changer for my comfort. And then back here, I have my bathroom bag, which is actually attached to the headrest as well, so that I can grab it really easily when I get to a shower, but I can also use it to prop up my pillow a little bit when I move the seat forward at night. This is the driver's door. This is probably where I spend the most time from driving, and sometimes I just sit up here when I'm editing too. I also keep things that I access often here, like Finley's harnesses and my scrunchies, and I use this other headrest to put my bag on when I'm not using it. I forgot to show you this on the other side, but I do have a long line, a harness, and some tie-out leads for the boys on that headrest as well. Instead of a traditional floor mat, I actually use this absorbent mat to help mitigate the mess from my shoes. And then that's also my emergency potty jug, which I'm not going to show you, but it is there. In the door, I keep a few more things that I use all the time, like my glasses and sunglasses case, my little pimple patches, sanitizer, brushes, and crayons, some dog treats, my super dirty hairbrush that needs a good clean, and some acetone and a solar battery. Coming up to the second trunk, this is the front trunk. A lot of people call them the frunk, which I love. This is an amazing storage space. Again, I put everything up here that I don't need to access while I'm in the car. So this is some waterless shampoo for snow, some wood pieces for my little solo stove. In this side, I have a bunch of dog treats, as well as some stuff that I cook like up here in the front, so it can just stay here, like ramen, canned things, all that good stuff. And then under here, you can see my solo stove. So that's actually a tiny little fire pit that is pretty smokeless, and I carry the charcoal for that, as well as those little pellets, so that I can burn it pretty much anywhere as long as there's not a fire ban. I have a few miscellaneous things kind of just around. There's a dog leash, a little coat for Finley, my extra purse, my extra cleaning rags, some bug spray, olive oil, tech wash for anything that I have that's waterproof, and some little shoes for snow. And in this bin, I have all my kitchen stuff. I actually have an electric kettle in there, a little baby hot plate, my lighters, my strainer, my utensils, lots of Tupperware. There's a folding bowl in there. And these are a couple of clean pillowcases because I change them often. I actually just found these bins on Amazon. They were made specifically for the front trunk, which is why their shape fits absolutely perfectly. And I can pull them out completely if I need to reach something that's underneath them, because I do have a bit of stuff down there too. It has taken a ton of trial and error to get to the point where I like where things are. So I don't move things around too much anymore, but some of the smaller stuff does float around the car a lot, like Finley's scratching post, my pillows, and the dog food. The main goal was for me to be able to grab everything that I want while I'm in bed at night without having to get out of the car to do it. And I have pretty much succeeded at that at this point. So it took quite a while, but I'm pretty happy with it. Thanks for watching, you guys, and make sure you subscribe if you would like to join the adventure. I am Little Hippie Gal pretty much everywhere, and I plan to post a bit more regularly this summer.